We're loading in. You can hear the beeps. Every caster has arrived, and there's a lot of casters, there's a lot of people, a lot of support, a lot of eyes on this grand finals.
Yeah, full house here for ByuN versus Maru. So really awesome as well that for the first event here, we've gotten a lot of the big names out here. I mean, we had Maru, we had Duck, we had Hero. That's pretty much the best you can hope for. And here we go, spawning in on Babylon. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing for Shopify Rebellion. It is the South Korean Terran in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. Previous world champion himself. It is ByuN.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Babylon, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Terran player representing Onside Gaming. It is Maru. Oh. we can translate some Korean. He did laugh towards the end there. So funny. Oh.
So good. I always kind of wanted to learn Korean. I just like, it's very visually appealing that it's phonetic. I never knew it was phonetic, and that's just so cool. Like I've never heard of a, like a, do you call them kanji? Like a kanji language that's phonetic?
Yeah. It's always one of those things where I'd love to do that, and I'd love to download Duolingo, and I have. I just, haven't.
I feel like, I don't know. I think when you're dealing with different alphabets, Duolingo's a bit tough.
Yeah, it can be a little bit intimidating. It definitely can be. If anyone's in the chat, if anyone understands some Hangul, some Korean, then let us know. Give us some rough translations to the chat so we can laugh alongside ByuN.
I know these two, they are very close friends, so I'm sure they're having a bit of banter. We see the same thing when Maru plays against Solar. They just absolutely trash on each other. I remember seeing some of the translations as well, where Maru's just like calling Solar trash and telling him he's going to own him and stuff.
I have a story. I think it's I'm gonna make the call and say that it's okay to tell. And if not, I'll take that. At I Am Katowice, when ByuN and Maru were setting up on stage, there's a behind the scenes story where as they were getting ready and production were getting ready as well for their games, I think Maru like stole ByuN's mouse. And they were running around chasing each other, and then ByuN will get it back, and then he'd take like Maru's mouse pad. They were just like kids, just having fun, like messing with each other, and like it's so cute to see that, because we used to see that a lot in Pro League, like the players and group selection, GSL group selection as well. The players would mess around with each other so much, and we get so little of that nowadays. So little like live content of players interacting with each other, and it's cool whenever we do get that.
Yeah, it's something that was refreshing about the World Team League as well. Just seeing these players usually very stoic, especially in the TvT tournaments, just having a bit of fun with it.
100%. It's one of those things where these Koreans, they're not faceless, they're not emotionless. It's just, there's a bit of a language barrier, and sometimes it's hard to really get a glimpse of how they interact with each other outside of just these games. But speaking of, we do have a game on our hands, and so far it's been relatively passive overall, but we are getting into the swing of things.
Yeah, so Maru here, he's gone for a fast expand. This did go unscouted by ByuN as well, I believe. I don't think either player... Let me just quickly check the vision. Yeah, neither player has scouted at all. So quite greedy coming out from Maru, but his gamble has paid off because ByuN didn't scout and wasn't going for anything aggressive here. So basically, Maru should be quite far ahead on orbital energy, a few SCVs ahead as well. ByuN, on the other hand, has gone for a pretty defensive opening. He's going to have this drop headed across the map, but just because it's taken so long, I think Maru should be able to piece it together. Does scout that out with the Reaper as well, so ByuN going to be actually dropping off a Reaper to send back. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, ByuN is going to be turning back around, but only with a single Reaper here. We'll see how much damage Maru can get done. He does force a Mule off of that mineral line, but eventually this will be cleaned up. More importantly, this opener from ByuN kind of fell on its face because of that scout. Maru is aware of the potential for a drop, and he's getting ready. Oh, Shiba.
Yeah, I guess ByuN not too happy with that one. Kind of got, kind of got a bit.
Face.
got a bit memed out here. Has definitely, yeah, gotten the worst here of the matchup, but is still going to be looking to put a little bit of pressure on. That Might in the bushes, that's a nice spot for that as well. That can catch out cyclones or anything like that heads out across the map for some extra vision. Behind that, Maru, he's just going to be the defender, going to be playing things a lot more safe. His third CC as well, very far ahead of that of ByuN's. ByuN hasn't started his up yet. I'm not really sure what he has planned here. Okay, yeah. On location, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's going to be throwing his down on location to try and catch up, but oh my god, no! The Hellion gets here just in time! Oh.
So rude.
Oh my god. Maru, please, stop it.
So there we go, Maru getting that full scout with the Hellion, and ByuN seems like he's a bit almost mentally boomed. I don't want to read too much into it, but he hasn't quite had the confidence to get anything done with this medevac here, and finds himself just strictly behind, and by quite far as well.
Yeah, I could see ByuN just shaking his head as soon as the Hellion showed up, just to delay his third CC even more. You know, everything comes back home as well. Like, oh god, he's not out of this by any means, but Maru has been able to get some really nice early wins here, and because of that, he has found himself in a nice position.
Yeah, I mean, his infrastructure is really far ahead. His base is very far ahead. ByuN's doing a good job just having a bit of extra map vision out here. That mine is going to be getting some damage as well, but Maru just in such a safe, comfortable spot here.
He really is, and soon he's going to be able to expand, take his third base, and snowball from there. So there's going to be maybe potentially a window where ByuN can maybe try and stop that from happening. We do see Maru trying to slip in with two of these Ravens into the main base. ByuN trying to deny that.
Yeah, ByuN almost losing. Maru almost losing both of his Ravens here, and without actually getting too much damage done. So that's not the best trade there. He's going to be able to take out a few of these SCVs. So very nice target fire. And 6 SCVs going down. 6 SCVs for 1 Raven. I don't love it. And this Raven's going to be trapped here as well. So that is something that's going to set him behind for a little while.
Yeah, definitely. So nice move from ByuN to be able to shut that down the way that he did. Still lost some SCVs, to be fair, but could have been a lot worse here as he's attempting to recover. He's the first player to get his third CC up and running. Maru just looking to land his now, and ByuN again has some catching up to do. He's behind 10-ish workers.
Yeah, Maru playing things very safely there. You can see that he just he threw down a scan of that third just to see where the army was. I think that makes a lot of sense. After you lose the Ravens like that, you just need to make sure that you're not getting pushed. And once he sees that he's not getting pushed, then he goes to land his third. So he is playing things very safe, very careful. It's something that we know Maru likes to do a lot. He's so confident in his late game that he doesn't really mind if he falls behind playing things safe. But we can see he has a huge SCV lead here.
Oh my god, it's just going to get higher. An auto target gets thrown down. That Raven that we thought was trapped somehow escapes the clutches of ByuN. He just happened to have moved out at the wrong moment. And Maru, he's going to be able to even get this back home and repair.
Yeah, it does look like he might be able to. His Marine could be a hero.
The hero Marine. Oh
no! Wait, he sees it. It's in the sensor tower. Yeah. He's not going to go into that.
Yeah, he does see it. The Marine gets cleaned up. The Raven makes it back home.
There we go. So we do see a few Marines and stuff going to be out on the map for ByuN. Starting to put a little bit of pressure on him. This is one thing about this map as well. It is very defensible, but it's also a very short map. So there's a lot of opportunity for kind of juking and driving throughout the middle of the map, trying to dance around, get a good position, take some open fights here. And ByuN's army is looking rather scary at the moment too. I mean, both players have the 2 Ravens. They have a lot of energy on them, but Maru hasn't found the chance to heal up that 1 Raven that he saved.
Exactly, needs a little bit of time to really top that up. Meanwhile, we do see ByuN has a bit of a tank advantage. He has 6 to the 5 of Maru. He has those Ravens leading the charge as well. Is lacking air superiority as he takes some tank shots to the face.
Yeah, his Marines bunching up quite badly there and pre-stimmed as well. So he's going to be losing quite a few of those for free there.
He really is, and these Vikings are really flexing for Maru again. 0 Vikings to speak of for ByuN, so he's having a hard time pushing on forward here. The Ravens, they do try to get the disables up, and they will.
Yeah, there we go. ByuN going to be charging on a forward there. Huge anti-armor missile going down on all the Marines, but this third is going to have to be given up and might even go down. There we go. We are going to be committing a few of those SCVs for the repair, but that means some going to be going down as well. And this is where things start to get really crazy. Huge drop going into the main for ByuN, and at the same time, Maru's sending everything across the map. Thinks better of it now and finds himself in an awkward position.
Exactly. Maru's second guessing himself. He was about to go for a massive counterattack, but because of the Doom drop, he has to come all the way back home. Another tank will go down. Maru will clean this up. Meanwhile, we do have more reinforcements hitting the third.
Yeah, Maru actually losing quite a few of his Marines there, trying to put some pressure on the tanks as well. And ByuN's going to take this moment to charge on in. The Marines Maru are bunching up quite a lot, but good matrixes there means he's going to be able to get on top of the tanks of ByuN.
Yeah, and the tanks are going to be cleaned up. Maru shuts this down, not before losing 20 SCVs, though. He will keep his bases alive. Maru will be able to, breathe freely here from this, but ByuN, not bad damage. He's still getting more in the main.
Yeah, SCV-wise, he's gotten himself more than back into this game. He is behind on tanks now, so it's going to be a bit of a role reversal. Maru going to be taking up the aggression here, but this is classic ByuN. This is what we're used to seeing from him, regardless of new patch, old patch. He just loves sending units all over the map with these medevacs, and he can just find damage everywhere. Like, he's really the kind of player that can draw water from stone here when it comes to going for these drops and harass.
Yeah, but it looks like Maru has had enough. He's finally going for a massive counterattack. We do see that he's going to be losing. Maybe. No, he doesn't lose his tank. The shots are going to be going up, and Maru is looking to break into the third base of ByuN.
Yeah, beautiful Marine control from Maru there. So nicely done there. He's able to take out all the tanks. He is going to keep that position with the tanks and can start to rally in Marines from here. ByuN charging into the main is going to be getting some really nice trades here, and this can get really awkward for Maru. If ByuN can stay on top of the production here, it can be very difficult to get your units out.
Yeah, exactly, as they trickle out one after another. So ByuN is actually getting a lot of damage done across the map, but he doesn't have that tank count, as you were saying earlier. Once again, another tank is going to be falling, but ByuN is breaking through.
Yeah, ByuN, he takes out all the Marines of Maru. That means he's going to be able to get on top of these tanks and is just about taking out that last one here. And Maru, he is taken down in the first game by ByuN in such an exciting back and forth match there.
ByuN doing what he does best. Who cares if he doesn't have the air control? He has a lower army, he's got a worse economy as well. He just goes for this mass harassment style, pulling apart his opponent, forcing Maru to second guess himself. I think a big moment was when Maru had kind of decided to go for a counterattack, if you remember. He sent his army, he was halfway across the map, and then he pulled back once he realized that ByuN was committing to his main, and because of that, Maru was just completely out of position and very indecisive.
Yeah, I mean, this is the advantage of playing this medevac style, is you just have so many options when it comes to the aggression. You have so many avenues of attack, and if you ever see these openings, you can just dive on that production like that, and ByuN showing that in full effect here.
100%, mate. 100%. GG. Well done by ByuN to take that first game. Oh, and now we're going to be getting into game number 2. As a reminder, this is still a best of 5, so we still have plenty more games ahead of us. This still can go in any direction, but I feel like this is pretty important, especially because it felt like ByuN was smudging himself a little bit that game. If you remember, it all started with things really not going his way at all.
Yeah, Maru definitely got the better of that, and it was a really intelligent build order selection as well. Just because Babylon, it is a really bad map for Proxy Reaper. Both these players do really like to play Proxy Reaper, so I'm sure there's mind games going on there where normally, yeah, I think it would be a bit unwise to go for a Rax expand because of that, but on Babylon, I think Maru read the situation really well. The reason I'm saying this is because I think in the next few maps, we're going to be seeing the players have a go at each other with Proxy Reapers with in-base 2 Raxes.
100%. I would be shocked if at 0 point this series we see Proxy Raxes. I mean, it's Maru and ByuN, for Christ's sake. They're all about this. I wouldn't be surprised if we even get into a situation where both players Proxy Rax each other. That should happen at some point as well. So yeah, when it comes to TvTs, these are definitely some entertaining players to keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure. This is where the chaos begins, I think.
That's the best part of Korean TvT, Poppy. It's what everyone else is lacking, and of course, I want to give a quick shout out as well. Everyone in the chat, if you are enjoying this tournament, if you want more of it, exclamation mark KSL in the chat for the Patreon link. You can support this tournament. You can contribute to help support the Korean scene.
Oh, Rufus is drained.
Oh, he's like, give me the Patreon, papi.
I would like to donate 1 can of cat food.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. He absolutely would not do that. As spawning in the top right-hand corner of the map, playing for the Shopify Rebellion, this is South Korean Terran in the red, ByuN.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, we have his opponent, the South Korean Terran player representing Onside Gaming. It is Maru.
Oh, they're not doing it. Weak.
Oh my god, the Rax is in the main?
Pathetic.
They're animals.
They are animals.
Oh my god. Right now they're fighting against their instincts. Every fiber of their being is just yelling at them to proxy.
Maru is actually crazy. He's just going to be doing it again, despite this being a map that I would have thought is quite strong for Proxy Reaper. He's going to be going for the Rax Expand again, and ByuN going to be going for the double gas build again.
There we go. So mirrors of the previous game. I wouldn't be surprised if right now they're just bantering with each other and just being like, "Oh mate, hope you didn't Rax Expand again because I'm totally proxying you right now." I like to think that's what ByuN is saying.
I'm in your base, killing your dudes.
I'm in the house, papi. I'm already inside you.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Maru is going for that much more economic opener and is looking to get away with it.
Yeah, there we go. So Rax going to come CC going to come down for Maru. Factory going to come down for ByuN, and we are just going to be having a bit more of a standard game here from the two players. ByuN as well. Yeah, okay. Looks like he's just going to scout around for proxies. So he's playing a bit more defensively yet again, despite how that last game went. I think what's been really interesting about watching ByuN's TvT lately is he's been playing very defensive, safe kind of standard openers, and I feel that when you see a player doing that, you can kind of read in a little bit that they're feeling very confident in the matchup, and it's nice to see that for ByuN.
Definitely. You know, goes to show that he's up against Maru of all players, and he doesn't feel the pressure on him to be overly aggressive or to cut corners. He is just, you know, feeling confident because if Maru messes with him, he'll just steal his mouse again.
He'll just come on over there and break his stuff.
Not again, papi, not again. As the game is again getting underway, and ByuN, once again, just like the previous games, or I guess either player, I should clarify, they just got each other. They don't care.
Yeah, ByuN this time not going to be going for that mine. He's going to be going for a Cyclone opener instead. So very, very safe opener. I have seen him doing this before on this map and transitioning into 3 racks before his third CC. So a bit more of an aggressive play. I think that is possible that we're going to be seeing him going for a little bit of a tank marine timing like that with the medevacs. It seems to be a very strong way to play in the current patch.
Definitely. And we can see that he is continuing to pump out those Marines, but we have a tech lab on the way here on that starport instead. So it doesn't look as if he necessarily wants to go for the medevac.
We'll see one Raven at least, but sometimes he'll just make one Raven and then swap it off.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So that seems to be the case for ByuN. Meanwhile, over from the side of Maru, we see the 1-1-1 follow-up straight into a third CC.
Yeah, Maru being a bit of a greedy boy, something that we saw a lot out of Oliveira. Like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
What a clown. You just lose your Reaper? Are you even
what
6K?
A clown. Bronze League? Hello? What league is this?
Oh my god. Little does ByuN know that Maru, he's just taking a third, you know, he's just getting away with it, Buffy. Or he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, ByuN's going to come out on the map now, try to get a little bit of map presence, map control. Going to see that bad news when he sees the bunker at the natural there that he is once again behind on SCVs. And yeah, Maru doing something that we saw Oliveira doing quite a lot at IEM, going for that very early 4th base. It was one of the ways that Oliveira was able to do so well in his TvTs was to just cut so many units to get that base out early.
Yeah. So it looks like maybe Maru in the off season after IM Katowice has been maybe taking up with some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes. You know, he wants to be like Oliveira.
Yeah, he's going to be going as well for the early reactors there to swap onto the racks is something we've been seeing a lot out of Terrans lately. So probably going to be going into medevacs behind this as well.
Yeah, definitely should be. Meanwhile, ByuN, upon pushing out across the map, recognizing that, okay, he has to look to further his own economy. Just like the previous game, he's getting his 3rd base on location. Meanwhile, his army is moving out. We'll see if he can find an angle here, if he can try and punish what Maru has been doing.
Yeah, because of the way that ByuN opened, he should actually have a decent tank lead here. And if he can disable this 1 tank of Maru and dive on in there, this might just be over before it can even get started.
Oh boy, here we go. Maru, he scans. He's like, yo, 3rd CC? What's going on, Papi? As we do see ByuN sieging on up, laying siege upon at least the gas guys. As the rest of his army is moving on forward as well. Maru should be able to rotate over and reciprocate here as ByuN is taking this slow.
Yeah, great positioning here from ByuN. This is a really awkward spot to fight into for Maru, and it's going to make it very complicated for him as well to take his 3rd.
And meanwhile, ByuN, he just ignores the army. He goes right past it. He's going to be throwing down some auto targets here in the mineral line instead.
Yeah, a bit of a slow reaction here from Maru, and he is going to look to get that lock on, but very crisp stuff from ByuN there, throwing down that interference matrix on the Cyclone, stopping that from getting anything done. And we find ourselves in a kind of weird spot where ByuN doesn't have Raven energy anymore, so I don't think he can really do too much more with this push. It's just that he's slowing down Maru taking his 3rd.
Yeah, and ByuN has to be very careful not to overstay as well. But he has 3 tanks, but you know what? The Ravens are coming on forward. There we go. We have the disables.
Yeah, bit of a misclick there from Maru. Doesn't get all the disables, but he is going to jump in now. Huge cleanup on the army here, and ByuN absolutely overstaying his welcome after he lost that Raven energy. Little bit of a misplay there by him, and he's going to be punished hard for that.
Yeah, definitely. And now looking at the units tab here, ByuN is behind in that tank out. Maru has the map controls. He does move out across the map, and now the roles are going to be reversed a little bit. ByuN is going to have to try and hold on to his own 3rd.
Yeah, I think he's just basically going to have to give this up. Looks like he is positioning for that as well. So just kind of sitting back into his natural, he can just run the SCVs and get on out of there once his push arrives. Knows that he doesn't quite have the supply to deal with this, doesn't have the Raven energy either, as he continues to turret harass despite the threat looming at his doorstep.
Yeah, and sure, he gets 2 more SCVs. Nice target firing. He gets 1 of those Ravens. Oh, we have an anti-armor missile on his own army.
Yeah, so Maru overextending a little bit, miscontrolling a little bit as well, maybe just kind of snatching at the opportunity that's before him, and the defense from ByuN's going to be good here.
Yeah, it really is. Somehow, some way he's going to be able to pull this off. He does end up losing his tank on the high ground, though.
Yeah, this is where this starts to get a little bit awkward as Maru is taking down at 9 SCVs, is going to be denying that 3rd from landing as well. Might even be able to put a bit of pressure on there. This is getting kind of scary for ByuN. He might just die right here.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand right now. We do have another disable available, and there we go. Does disable that backline tank as Maru's breaking into the natural base. Boys are being pulled because they have to be.
Yeah, they are being pulled. They are being massacred as well. ByuN desperately trying to get on top of this, but 28 SCVs has gone down. Even if he does clean this up, he is dead in the water here. He is in so much trouble, and Maru just continuing to rally across the map. Has his 3rd up and mining. 2-2 on the way, just extending that lead further and further.
Exactly. ByuN, what can he do from here? I mean, he kept his 3rd CC alive, so he's going to be able to land that at least. And he does have a tank lead. We have 4 tanks to 1 of Maru. But what about the Marines? As Maru doesn't let up, he's going for a drop into the main.
This is a crazy draw. There's not actually that much in it. But he is just continuing to just put on all the pressure that he can, making life really difficult for ByuN here. He isn't going to be losing too many of these Marines. Takes out the Raven as well, gets on out of there, and just making life so difficult for ByuN as he tries to retake the third. But ByuN not going to go down without a fight, getting his own pressure going across the map.
You know, he's going to be able to force some lost mining time, picks up a couple of SCVs here and there, forces Maru to turn back around. So any kind of aggression or pressure that Maru wanted to keep up is now gone. But ByuN has to be careful not to lose the drop. Oh god. Up.
Yeah, Maru going to be jumping right on top of these medevacs. These Marines, they are gone, puppy. They're just dead in the water. And we see that Maru just continuing to, you know, scan around, see what's going on. He knows that he's very far ahead. He can kind of slow the game down here a little bit and wait for his next timing.
Yeah, and that timing is going to be a pretty big one. It's going to be a timing with 2-2, as you mentioned earlier. Maru, he's getting a fourth base. Meanwhile, once again, he pounces upon the third, and another tank of ByuN goes down.
Yeah, Maru really not giving ByuN any space to breathe here. Looks like he might have just caught the edge of this drop here as well. Oh, ByuN being a little bit careless, doesn't realize that he got spotted. And one of those medevacs going to be taken down. Maru just snatching away every opportunity back into this game that ByuN has.
Exactly, ByuN. We saw how amazing his drop play was in game 1, but he's really struggling to pull that off here in game number 2. Does have one medevac slipping into the main base. Meanwhile, the armies are going to be clashing here in the middle of the map. ByuN catching off a couple of Marines here and there, and the drop does slip into the main.
Yeah, it does get on top of that tank, but Maru, he's going to be able to clean this up with the reinforcements. More importantly as well, he spots this move out going across the map. His map presence has just been so fantastic this game, and he's got his fourth up and running. I mean, he's just so far ahead.
Yeah. He's got his fourth. He's got 3-3 that's about to start up. There we go. It is on the way. And he's just getting further and further ahead. His army supply getting higher. His worker count as well. And ByuN, this is it. His Hail Mary play. He's going for a Doom drop.
Yeah, ByuN kind of in desperation mode here, and to his credit as well, Maru doesn't have vision down the bottom of the map below that sensor tower there, so this could get kind of awkward.
Yeah, Maru's moving out. He doesn't really have much at all in his main base. ByuN's other army is sneaking in towards the fourth as well, and Maru, is he going to turn around as ByuN does Doom drop into the main?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 4 tanks here. This is a pretty scary army, and if he can siege up some tanks in his own main at home, this can get kind of dicey here. ByuN sees the Marines barreling down. He's like, okay, yeah, nah. He's going to GG out of this, and that was a great game from Maru getting himself back into this one.
GG, well played. Maru will take game number 2. We have a series on our hands. We are going back and forth. We are tied up 1-1. Yeah,
there we go, 1-1, and both players just showing very exciting play throughout that as well. Just that classic Korean TvT with drops going every which way, just constant threats of counterattack and very dynamic, exciting games.
Oh yeah, let's go, Poppy. Let's go. Oh my god. As we've got to make sure that we slip into that lobby as well. But game number 3, it's looking to take place here on Dragon Scales.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so Dragon Scales is a map that, I mean, sounds weird to say it's suited to aggressive play because these players have just been crazy on every map they've played so far, but this is the map that we've been seeing a lot of 2-base all-ins on. It's very difficult to secure your third here, and that has lent itself to very aggressive drop play.
Yeah, and are we even going to be able to go that far? We were talking about the proxies earlier, and we still haven't seen them. Game 3?
Yeah. Do it. Cause some violence. We want to see it.
Make it happen, Poppy. I want to see. I don't want to see a natural. I don't want to. I don't want to see these racks expands from Maru. Nah, mate. It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy.
We want violence immediately.
Oh god. And hopefully we can get it, as we're going to be looking to see who takes a lead in this series, who's going to be the first to put that second point on the board. It's going to be ByuN, Maru.
We got to get you playing Terran. Like,
why?
You're not going to be able to. Not going to be able to watch any Zergs. They're extinct now.
Yeah, I'm used to it, Poppy. What do you mean? That's why I've been smurging, Poppy. They're all conch.
They're conch.
Oh.
Ay. Well. Okay, I'm good. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map is the Korean Terran playing for the Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN.
And
let's go.
Spawning in on the top left-hand corner of Dragon Scales, we have the South Korean Terran player representing Onside Gaming. It is Maru. And this is what we wanted, man. This is what we wanted.
Yeah, we're finally getting the proxy 2 racks. This is exactly where I put mine as well. It's such a comfy spot. It's just like perfectly made for a proxy rack.
It's just meant to be. It's just meant to be, Poppy. Oh.
On mono would put it a bit further forward than this, but it's okay. We forgive you, Maru.
On macro, Poppy. On macro. As we do see ByuN going for a 2-gas opener here back at home. We'll see how good his defenses are going to be as Maru is committed to his proxy. And just because ByuN doesn't come across this, he can react in time. And if anyone can, it's got to be ByuN, right?
Yeah, the microman himself. I'm sure he'll be able to, fend for his own here, but this hasn't been scouted. The other thing to note as well that might be leading into Maru doing this is neither player have scouted for pretty much the entire series here. So what Maru can do here is he can bank up 2 Reapers and jump in with both at the same time and try to snipe the Reaper of ByuN.
Yeah, we'll see if he's able to pull that off. Bearing in mind that last game, ByuN did scout for proxies at least. He didn't scout across the map, of course, but he was, trying to... He was aware that Maru is capable of this. So we'll see if he does that here with his first Reaper, as it is rallied over in this direction.
Yeah, looks like he is aware of that. He is going to have to be careful with the control, of course, as Maru is going to be, as we were saying, looking to bank up those couple of Reapers before he jumps on in. And this is the moment where ByuN's going to spot this out.
Ooh, there we go. He has seen that Reaper of Maru. He's fully aware of what's going on, and now he can prepare. He can get ready to pull some boys. And there we go. The boys are being pulled.
Yeah, there we go. I love it. He's going to defend that high ground. Maru looking to make the rotation, but ByuN actually throwing down a couple SCVs. Maybe a bit of miscontrol there. Didn't realize that he already had that on the low ground. So 2 SCVs going to be going down very cheaply there, but there we go. The second Reaper is here. ByuN looking to dance back and forth with Maru, actually getting the better of that exchange there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he lost the SCVs the way that he did, as he sends another here on to the low ground as well to expand on location, Bobby. He's crazy. Oh.
He is crazy. I can't believe he's trying to take his low ground here. That's absolutely wild.
We'll see if he can pull it off, as he does now have his heli, and he still has a Reaper deficit. And once again, he's going to be delayed here. He may even force to cancel.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very risky move by him. He is going to be losing the heli and going to be losing another Reaper as well. Nice micro coming out from Maru, continuing to put damage on the remaining Reaper. He is going to be losing a few of these, but he has put so much of a delay here on ByuN, and ByuN really... I just don't see a world in which this gets up. He also started the add-on on his racks, which is going to be pretty dicey
it's
here.
So greedy, right? Like, he has no Reaper production. There we go. We have a cancel in the end. ByuN trying to be cheeky, trying to get away with murder, but no, he will be punished for it, and Maru will have the faster CC instead.
Yeah, and Maru can just go home now. I mean, he's done more than enough damage. ByuN going to be throwing down a starport behind this, but Maru's starport already on the way as well. So he's just going to stop making those Reapers here. He's going to back off, and this just puts ByuN in a really awkward position here. I think ByuN could even continue, Maru could even continue to pressure.
Yeah, I think so as well. If he so wished, he could translip into the main base and get some more SCV kills. But for the time being, he's going to be chilling here in the middle of the map. Finally is going to be moving on out as we have that transition. ByuN is working on a medevac. He wants to try to be aggressive across the map. Oh, God.
Yeah, Maru spots out the add-on, so he knows that there's only going to be the 3 Hellions. He sees as well that the Marines have been committed into the main, so he can continue to put pressure on. I think we might just be seeing GG right here.
Yeah, there's nothing left. GG gets called. Oh, Maru. Proxy 2 racks. He takes game 3.
Yeah, there we go. As advertised, the Clan Fiesta commences. We do have the proxy racks underway. so sure we're gonna see ByuN do it next game.
It's ByuN's turn, right? It's his turn.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like Maru's gonna let him too. That's like the mental game where you know when you've just proxy racked someone that they're gonna do it back to you, and you're like, my micro is better than you. You can do it.
It's just better, mate. And we'll see if that's what happens. We'll see if ByuN gets baited into proxy true raxing himself. It's gonna be a tough choice to make because Maru is one game away from becoming our very first KSL champion. Is ByuN gonna risk it all?
I feel like that would be very fitting and nice if he was able to get the first championship. As much as ByuN is, you know, an absolute stalwart of the scene, especially when it comes to these weekly cups. I mean, he plays in so many of the ESL weekly cups. It would kind of be nice to see Maru win this just to show that it is, you know, a very serious, prestigious tournament as well, not just another weekly.
Yeah. I think Maru playing in this tournament just puts a bit of a seal of quality on the KSL, and it just tells everyone this is the tournament to watch. This is the tournament to bear witness to if you want to see the best of the best. You mentioned it earlier. We literally had the best Terran, Protoss, and Zerg in Korea participate today in Dark, Hero, and Maru. So yeah, you just can't get any better than that.
Kind of begs the question, where's Oliveira? Do you reckon he's still sleeping?
Where's me and Micah, Poppy? Where's
Hey.
He signed up, but he didn't check in, Poppy. He didn't check in.
I think it was Korean spies cut his internet cables. They're like, we can't let him in. It's too powerful.
At least not the first week. We can't let it happen, Bob. We can't let it happen.
He'll end the tournament. He'll never come back.
Oh my god. So hopefully we get to see more of some of these other regions represent. You know, Southeast Asia and China have some amazing players, and maybe in week 2, week 3 we will see them featured. But here in week 1, it's all about that Korean on Korean action.
Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing about Maru playing in this is I think the word's going to get out. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see, if we see a lot more signups next week as well. Not that there weren't a lot of signups this time, but this is the kind of thing that can really make this pick up steam.
100%.
As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, playing for Shopify Rebellion. I think, did he change his SUV skins? I feel like he wasn't using the Brugal SUVs before. I'm so distracted by it. It is the South Korean Terran. Life on the line here. It is ByuN.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gresvan, we have his opponent, the South Korean Terran player representing Onside Gaming. It is Maru. We're at home, Poppy.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's going for CC first. He's crazy,
What an
Poppy.
animal.
He's crazy. I was about to say that there's a world where maybe even Maru does it again.
No way, and Maru's SCV scouting. Oh, Maru has just gotten... His build order roulette has been on point. If they were playing rock paper scissors, Maru would have owned him.
Maru, he's got the shotgun, mate. Oh my god, the SCV for the first time this entire series. Maru is going for the SCV scout, and he's going to be coming across the greediest opener that a Terran player can go for in a TvT. Period.
Yeah, this is also the first time that Maru's gone double gas. I think ByuN was making the read that he was going to go back to the fast expand here, going for a... I think he just assumed, like, Gresvan, this is a really common map to go for a fast expand. And I would expect that Maru would go for that no-scout fast expand again. So this was a really clever little mind game for ByuN to go for, but Maru's just one step ahead.
I love it. So ByuN responded with the TT, which is a sad face crying, and Maru's laughing in his face. As the SCV scout comes in.
I don't want to call it too early. I'm not super familiar with how this build matches up because you just don't really see CC first in TvT. But I think he might just be dead.
We'll see. We'll see how the dynamic plays. As you said, you know, we didn't have that much data out on this, as the Reapers are going to be continuing. We've got the tech lab on the factory as well. Interesting. Going to be, I imagine, prioritizing a cyclone. And Maru's, sorry, ByuN's at home, just making Marines.
I think he might tank drop this. Oh, it is a cyclone. You're right. Yeah, I don't see how ByuN takes his low ground here. I don't know.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he just loses the Marines here. I mean,
we'll see. We'll see. Oh god, as Reapers are going to be camping the low ground for quite some time. We even have rallied Marines coming across the map as well.
Okay. Yeah, the Marine is going to be joining the battle here. I'm sure that Cyclone going to be rallied across the map as well. We do see the CC for Maru is very far behind, so it is important for him to try to get some damage here. And he hasn't really been able to yet, so this is where things start to get kind of interesting.
Yeah, so it's a couple of things, right? Like, ByuN is forced to just rally all his SCVs into his main base. Eventually, he's going to mainard and take control of his natural. Eventually, we hope. And ByuN is going for a medevac of his own, so he himself wants to try and relieve that pressure by going across the map.
Yeah, I mean, ByuN's tech is actually quite far ahead. I'm not really sure how he's got that starport out so much earlier, but we have a really weird situation here where ByuN is not really in any rush to take his low ground either. It is just accumulating energy on that orbital, so that's fine for him. And yeah, this drop could do a lot of damage. Oh, it looks like Maru, he did kind of have some kind of inkling of this, but didn't quite have the timing down.
Yeah, and the drop is going to be able to get away and escape, but at the same time, Maru is just reinforcing here, now with 2 Cyclones, now with 3 Marines, and he's pushing in towards the natural. He wants a Cyclone! He wants it! Up!
Yeah, this is where things start to get really crazy for the 2 players. Maru going to be putting on a lot of damage here, trying to take out these units. Nice micro coming out from ByuN with the Cyclone, and it's really going to come down to whether Maru goes up onto the high ground. But there you go, the drop is going to be hitting the natural there, and this tank a little bit misrallied here. He's going to be going down.
Oh, the tanker goes down. Maru is rushing back home. ByuN is doing it. He's dealing some damage, forces all the SCVs off the mineral line here at the natural, and he's not done. He's going into the main.
Yeah, things are falling apart for Maru here. He is in a lot of trouble. Even if he's able to clean this up, he has been sent back to his side of the map, and that is not a good feeling when your opponent has been this greedy.
Oh my god, exactly. And we saw the lock-ons on the units, not on the medevac, so ByuN is going to be able to escape and get out of here with what little he has, and ByuN is able to saturate his natural.
Yeah, ByuN has his natural up and running. Unfortunately for him, actually quite a hefty supply block here is going to stop him from getting any further ahead, as we do see him maybe looking to lose his units even.
He goes for a bit of a juke. He's going to lose his drop, but at the same time, we see a Liberator slipping into the main base as well. More SCVs are falling down here, and again, this is just keeping Maru busy.
Yeah, really nice control there from ByuN, and all of this allowing him to get that natural up and running here.
Maru, he's trying to hunt down that Liberator with those Cyclones. He wants it so badly. Meanwhile, Maru is going for a faster 3rd CC. It is on the way, and that's going to be his way to try and recover from this situation. Looks like he himself has recognized that he can't quite kill ByuN anytime soon.
Yeah, ByuN on the other hand does have a very fast stim. He actually went for a fast 2nd Rax here to get that stim, and he has a double drop going out across the map. Maru doesn't have that many tanks to work with, doesn't have a whole lot of map vision either, so this could get pretty dicey for him.
Yeah, this can get terrifying as the double drop is moving out. At the same time, Maru did slip into the main base with one of his Reapers. Just got an eye on the production, got an eye on the 3rd CC timing as well. So he's got some scouting information, but he doesn't know that a drop is making its way to his main.
Hey, maybe next time I come up against a Terran that I can't normally beat, I want to break out the CC first.
Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. As we do have a lock on one of the medevacs, but it does get broken.
Yeah, and ByuN going to be backing out of this. Fantastic decision-making, saves all the units there. Really well done.
Oh my god, yeah, he's able to just save everything, and now he's getting ready to go back in once again. This time with Stim.
He's crazy, puppy.
Oh my god, he's insane. There are a couple of tanks set up here, but ByuN is able to find a nice little alcove here in the corner of the base. Does siege up, does take control of the gases.
Yeah, I mean, we do have some energy on the Raven, so these drops probably not going to be getting out of there, but he's going to try to make it as expensive as he possibly can. Nice little unsiege there, but unfortunately the medevac's are not going to be able to save these units.
Yeah, every unit's going to be cleaned up. Maru finally has control of his own main base. Third CC is done. Should be landed on location soon as well. And he is slowly catching up. Stim on the way. 1-1 just now starting.
Yeah, but losing these gases is absolutely brutal. You can just see how, like, just how starved he is. He's completely unable to make tanks. Not going to be able to make a tank for a while either. And ByuN's just going to keep up the pressure here. He's landing his third, getting that going, has a nice little supply lead, and isn't going to be letting his foot off the gas anytime soon.
Exactly. Maru has to try and shut these down so he can stabilize, and unfortunately he doesn't really have too much map vision. He can't quite catch this. He does have Cyclone scouring the map, but over on the northern portion, not towards the south.
Yeah, it's a really nice move, but unfortunately not going to be on the right side this time. There is this turret in position. We see that scan going down in the third as well for ByuN, so he's just kind of poking and prodding around, trying to see if there's any openings, and nothing so far, but not going to be forcing it either.
Yeah, he's going to be waiting for the opportune moment. He's going to be waiting, I imagine, for maybe some multi-pronged aggression to try and distract Maru with his main army as Maru starts up a 4th CC. Both players.
Yeah, okay. So this makes a lot of sense. Maru looking to kind of sit back and be the defender. Does have those Ravens, of course, that are going to continue to accumulate value over the course of the game. And without tanks at home, he is going to have to keep quite a lot of his forces back.
Yeah, exactly. As nice catch from ByuN. He does end up finding both of those Cyclones and cleans them up. Meanwhile, ByuN is also taking his own 4th base on location, so he's going to be keeping up with the overall economy of his opponents, or maintaining his lead, I should say.
Yeah, we do just have that double medevac being pushed back. It's so fun to watch these players. They're just so fast, so aggressive with their units, just trying to always one-up each other here with the control, and ByuN just going to continue to put this pressure on.
Yeah, he does catch a tank in the natural. Can he get a tank in the main base as well? He wants it. He does unload on top of that tank. He's trying to focus it down. Up!
Oh! No way,
HP.
the tank just survives there somehow. And that is so important for Maru. He's already a little bit low on the tank count, and ByuN looking to push that lead further in his favor.
Literally 1 HP tank survives for Maru, and now he can be on the offensive. He's going out with his own triple drop. Is going to get scouted here by ByuN, by that spotter depot, and ByuN is going to be able to rotate as well to keep his 4th base safe.
Yeah, Maru, after seeing that 4th base on location, is going to be looking to put on some pressure, looking to have a bit of map presence here as well. And we can see, Maru, as he does, looking very confident to kind of stay behind in this TvT here and be the defender, be the player that's looking to go into a bit of a late game, throwing down turrets everywhere, looking to just lock down this position.
Definitely, as ByuN, he just flexes a little bit by killing one of his own tanks. It was yeah, I love to see it. As he does rotate on over, both players do scan each other, so Maru's able to keep up here with the army of ByuN. They're just kind of posturing as ByuN has actually pulled off a couple of Marines here, getting ready for a run by.
Yeah, I love this. This is a very underused technique that we see from time to time. The run by without the medevacs on the Marines can actually do a huge amount of damage if it goes unscouted.
Yeah, even here, the Vikings and the Ravens are predicting a doom drop, but if the Marines come across them, they can target down those Ravens, or even getting free Vikings.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is just a move where if you don't catch onto it before it starts happening, you can be in huge trouble, but ByuN not going to be forcing it, does pull those back.
Oh, you say pull back, I say reinforce, but we got some tanks joining in as well, as ByuN is getting ready for a 2-pronged push here, distracting the army towards the south, and this 3rd base is still looking very exposed.
Yeah, Maru's smelling blood a little bit there, does on top of the tanks, but he doesn't quite get out of range there and loses a huge amount of his Marines.
Massive volleys going off here, and again, Maru's attention is here towards the south, and here we go, ByuN, he pulls the trigger.
Yeah, there we go. He's going to be diving into the natural here. The tanks are very well positioned for Maru, but the numbers just aren't there for him. He's going to be losing both of those tanks. The position going to be established here by ByuN, using that tank lead just to stretch Maru in both locations. That's a really beautiful way to turn that into an unassailable lead.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, towards the south, ByuN also just edging on forward. Maru forced to lift up his 3rd CC. Looks like he won't be broken any further from here, but ByuN is finding some ground towards the south.
And this is the most Maru thing as well, Maru thing ever as well, throwing down 2 extra CCs. He's like, I'm not gonna ever move out, so I'm just gonna, you know, make CCs on CCs on CCs, and he has 7 already.
Jesus, the amount of bases he has is insane. Or I guess command centers he has is insane. He doesn't really have them all mining at the moment as Liberators are showing up here to shut down this push. ByuN sims on forward with a handful of Marines. Oh my god.
Yeah, but all the tanks are going to be taken out, and Maru just doing what he does best, doing a lot with a little, holding on, and he's just such a master of defense. It's really beautiful to see him changing gears in this game.
Yeah, it's just taking a little bit too long for ByuN to reinforce. He has a lot of supply on the way, but it's not here yet, and before it shows up, it looks like ByuN may be losing some more tanks.
Yeah, Maru going to be able to push this back here. Takes out quite a few of those tanks. Nice drop by ByuN. He's going to continue to fight. We see that fantastic Marine micro that he does have, but that side is secured. Big push coming in here. This could be trouble.
Yeah, it looks like this planetary is not long for this world. Same with the orbital command center as well. Both of them get targeted down.
Yeah, just like that. 2 bases taken out. He's going to continue to go on these tanks as well. A little bit of an overextension here, but he does take the position. It's going to be kind of difficult for Maru to take control of his base here.
Yeah, ByuN has to be careful though, because these Liberators are really a thorn in his side as he's forces him on forward. He does take down both Liberators, but takes a lot of tank shots to the face.
Yeah, at what cost? As we do see Maru, he is making Ravens, making Liberators, going into this late game transition. Beautiful drop coming out from ByuN. Completely takes Maru off guard. 15 SCVs down like that, and he's going to be able to go back into the main and maybe take out that tank, finish what he started.
Oh my god, maybe he can take that down. Meanwhile, ByuN is rotating over towards the south as well, and Maru is not ready for this.
Yeah, ByuN and just putting on so much pressure here all over the map, trying to see what sticks, just throwing everything in the kitchen sink of Maru.
Yeah, and Maru just cannot keep up. We see another triple drop hitting the 3rd base. We do see Maru is going to be landing his Vikings. He's going to be finally cleaning up all of these tanks, but he's being pulled apart.
Yeah, as he cleans up one side, the other side is attacked, and ByuN just with a war of attrition trying to break down Maru here, and it looks like he is going to be able to do exactly that down to the south here. Wait a minute though, the Liberators are going to be coming in as well as the tanks. ByuN has the attention to change where he's targeting, but the PF does go down. Wow.
The PF barely goes down. Not just the planetary fortress, but also the Liberators at the same time. The drop in the main base still has not been cleaned up. GG gets called, and ByuN does it. Off of a CC first, he ties up the series 2-2.
Holy, that was an insane game. ByuN just kind of applying pressure over and over again. Every little part of Maru's defense was tested, and it felt like he was holding up until he wasn't, and it just all fell apart.
Oh. GG. Oh my god. Yeah, it's crazy how ByuN's able to pull that off. It wasn't the first time he's done it this series, where he's just behind in a lot of different aspects, but he's able to just claw his way back in and just find these advantages, just completely pull Maru apart.
Yeah, he's just relentless. It doesn't really matter that every now and then the trades are not good. He just does not stop. He finds a way when it seems like there shouldn't be a way. I mean, everything points to no, there's no opening here, and he just doesn't care. He finds it. He
makes an opening, Papi. He just powers through that wall, and oh my god, it's something very unique and special to ByuN of all players. He is just relentless in many ways, and now we're going all the way to the ace match. Game number 5.
Actually, just a diamond ladder Terran on crack.
Yo, like, ByuN, what do you need to you need to
stop.
You need to calm
stop
down,
Papi. It's like, no, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We ape.
Well, it's like
not even Maru can defend it.
True, Papi, true. Oh my god, you just go in, you don't stop, and hey, it's been working here for ByuN. It has been working, and now in game 5 is this when ByuN proxies.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, we have to remember as well, that game started with a CC first, and it felt like Maru just couldn't quite find the punish for it.
Yeah, exactly. He somehow found himself a little bit behind in the tech as well, which was crazy to see. So, oh boy, how will it all end? Game 5, the ace match, is on Royal Blood.
Yes, another smaller map. I do feel like we're not going to be seeing any CC first or Rax expand coming out, but these players, they are always doing the least expected thing, defying expectation. And here is one of them in the top right-hand corner of the map, looking to take down the first Korean Starcraft League. It is Shopify Rebellion's ByuN.
Let's go, because spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood and sending out two SCVs, we have the South Korean Terran player representing Onside Gaming. It is Maru.
You love to see it. Maru going to be looking to position this about as aggressively as you possibly can as well.
Yeah, this is the hot macro position.
So nice.
Oh, the way that it's situated between the gas geyser and the wall. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
This just looks right.
Oh.
I just want it in my life.
It's meant to be, Poppy. Oh. So we saw Maru use this to great success previously in this series. ByuN. Oh.
Oh no, his rack's expanding.
Yeah, the racks expand.
This is not how you want this series to end.
How could this be worse if ByuN went for a CC first again?
True.
So, not the worst case scenario for ByuN, but for those wondering, he did only take one gas. He's going to be going for a CC on the low ground because of this.
Oh, no scout as well.
Is going to be so delayed. No scout, but there is a scout. Maru's scouting, Buffy.
Yeah, Maru holds back his SEV for a moment there as well so that it comes in on the normal timing so as not to arouse any suspicion. And ByuN didn't scout. He has no idea. This is the hardest of build order counters and he might just be dead in the water right here, right now. With this close position with the Reapers as well, I think he should be able to get up on top of the ramp straight away. But no, he's actually going to head that around and deny the CC from starting. And there we go. ByuN gets the bad news.
There we go. He does confirm the proxy. The low ground SCV is going to be focused down as well. ByuN lamenting a little bit, forced to pull some boys.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Ooh, Maru might lose his Reaper. Okay, he's not going to. Might lose the other Reaper. Oh, he's going crazy with it.
He's losing his mind, Poppy. There we go. Maru does keep both Reapers alive, just barely. Is going to be able to snowball from here. ByuN hasn't lost anything of his own yet.
Yeah, ByuN has to go for the cancel on the CC there. Maru going to be going for the damage on the Marines. That's guaranteed permanent damage there. Very clever there. This Reaper's a little bit exposed, so we're going to be trading out Reaper for Reaper. Probably not the best situation there for ByuN, but oh, he does catch the move out on the low ground. Takes out two of those Reapers. Oh no!
The question marks are getting thrown out, Poppy. Maru losing two Reapers for one, really, and ByuN.
Oh, he's nervous. He's nervous.
Oh.
Maru in at shambles here, doesn't take out any of the Marines. He realizes that he had a golden opportunity. He had this game won in the bag, and he has fumbled.
He has fumbled. It is done, Bobby. ByuN has held.
Yes, solid stuff out from ByuN. I mean, as it is, Maru's not out of this. He does have his CC down on the low ground. He does have that coming along. He is going to be somewhat okay here, as much as it is a very dicey situation.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's crazy how this has all transpired. Bearing in mind that this was off of a Rax expand by ByuN as well. So basically the worst case scenario that he could have been in, and he is able to hold in the end. He's transitioning. CC already done here for ByuN. Maru's still on the way. So yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, ByuN just kind of completely outplaying Maru here. Did have the build order hard counter and was able to get himself out of that. And for Maru here, now becomes a really awkward situation where he is pretty far behind in the tech as well as oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think Maru recognizes that he needs units sooner rather than later, so he doesn't float all the way back home. He lands in the middle of the map. He makes his stand here at the ramp, and he's just making Marines in front of his opponent.
That's such a cool way to deal with this situation. And it makes a lot of sense. He's just going to be pumping out Marines from here, reinforcing this with what comes out of his starport and his factory. And there we go. The first lock-on is going to be applied. Maru a little bit slow on the pickup there. Isn't going to be able to save that Hellion, but should be able to track down some of these units here.
Yeah, he's able to reinforce with this tank as well, forcing ByuN all the way back home. But back home, ByuN already has his own tank.
Yeah, ByuN completely in position, ready to go here. And that means that there's really not much that can be done. And, he gets the double lock onto the tank. Oh, it's only a single lock on, but the tank is going to be going down. Takes out a Cyclone on its way, but that is not what Maru was looking for. And ByuN, he is holding on.
Mate, that was disastrous for ByuN to get the lock on as Maru was sieging up his tank. Ay. We see Maru, desperation move. He's going for a drop into the main base. He does siege up his tank in the middle of the map as well, just in case he was being chased away. But ByuN, he's kind of set up for this. You know, his army is split up. He does have some units in his main.
Hey, Maru's clowning. He's clowning.
He asked. He's a Terran player, Papi, as he does boost into the main base.
Yeah, but at the same time, ByuN looking to go for a drop of his own. Is it a drop or is it a Raven? No, it is a drop of his own, so he does have that across the map. The tank is in position, but the medevac goes down for Maru. So does 8 SEVs. It looks like he might be able to get himself back into this, but the drop of ByuN still hasn't been cleaned up yet.
Yeah, exactly. ByuN loses 9 SCVs. Great target firing by Maru overall. Really surprising. Meanwhile, Maru unsieges for a moment, and ByuN does take down that gas geyser.
Yeah, Maru was trying very hard to hold on to that geyser, but isn't going to be able to do so. As we do see, he is going to be getting into that stim. He does have that 3rd CC on the way. Actually almost finished here, so that's a nice little lead that is eked out for himself. But man, I was worried when this game started that we were going to have a bit of a non-event, that it was all just going to end anticlimactically, and it has been far from that. Both these players so evenly matched and so aggressive in their own rights.
Yeah, you thought the players weren't going to be aroused, Papi, but you got another thing coming. Oh my god, as we have a drop being set up here for ByuN. Again, he does have a bit of a later 3rd CC, but it is on the way nonetheless. And oh my god, what a doom drop is being set up. Jesus Christ, he's sending everything across the map.
Yeah, this is terrifying. Has the Raven coming with it as well, just to go for that disable on the tank and drop right on top of everything. And what does Maru have here to defend? I mean, he's still a pretty long ways off stim. He has the 2 Ravens. They're going to help a lot, but his tanks being spread out like this does not help him one bit. And where are his Marines?
They're gone, Papi. He's got 5 Marines to his name. He has a couple more in production as we see a bit of a scan, and ByuN is going to be able to siege up here at the natural.
What a terrifying position. And Maru, he just has to give up this base. There's nothing he can do.
He's going to try. He has the Ravens. He has a couple of disables available, but no, his own Ravens get disabled.
I wonder if that was a misclick or if he's just trying to buy himself a little bit of extra time here. But actually with that Liberator here, Maru should be able to push this back for the moment. We do have a couple of Vikings. We can disable those Vikings potentially.
Oh, we could disable the Vikings, but the Liberator does go down. There we go. A couple of disables on the tanks. Oh, ByuN. Maru's going to try and break this position.
Yeah, Maru going to be running on in there, unfortunately targeting the disabled tanks for a moment there, but is going to be able to get the drop on these last few tanks. Does get the clean up and gets himself out of a very dicey situation. Not without losing some SCVs though, not without giving ByuN a lot of space to work with.
Yeah, like despite ByuN losing that, he still has a pretty commanding position overall. He has the army supply lead. He was able to keep his Vikings and Ravens alive as well, and he's going to be landing his 3rd CC on location. Maru is trying to set up defensively here, but will he be able to, as ByuN is trying to sneak his way in? Up.
Yeah, there's no end to the action as we do see Maru gets caught a little bit out of position. He didn't know this army was here. The Vikings going to be landing for ByuN, adding to the firepower here. It's all going to come down to this as we do see. Oh, he picks up and gets out of there. Beautifully done by ByuN. Saves all those units, so he will be able to preserve his lead.
Yeah, he does save all of his tanks. Does lose a lot of his Vikings though, so any kind of air control that he once had, he still has, but it isn't as large as it once was. ByuN is forced to back the hell off, but he actually has a worker lead.
I'm very confused by what Maru's doing here. I don't know if he thought it was mech. He's basically doing, I remember Oliveira doing this as a response to mech to try to kill it very early, going for fast double tech lab marauders and a very quick concussive as well for his push. I've not really seen this done versus Bio before. I'm not really sure what the idea is here.
It may have been a misread or a miscalculation because Maru did just cancel Concussive Shell, so it was not intentional, or it doesn't seem to have been intentional, but regardless, he is here across the map. He does have a bit of a tank lead, an equal tank count for both players.
Yeah, these evads are very exposed here. This could get kind of awkward. He might be able to target down the SCVs as well. Wow, so many SCVs go down. Bit of a miscalculation there by ByuN.
Yeah, exactly. And ByuN just doesn't have a lot of energy on this Raven to try and break this position. The NG Bay is going to go down, but it does finish.
Yeah, the upgrade to finish, that is crucial here. There is going to be a lead on 2-2, but for the moment, it's not going to be anything that causes him to be in huge trouble right now.
Exactly, and as a result, we do see a bit of an unsiege. ByuN is trying to keep up with this army. Here we go, Maru collapses in.
Yeah, in he goes. He's going to be charging in. Unfortunately, his unit's getting a little bit stuck there, but he is going to be able to take out a few of these tanks. But the medevacs go down, so he does lose his vision here. He is going to be preserving that tank lead, but he needs to get out of here.
Yeah, and there we go. We do have the unsiege. Maru is not going to overextend. He's not going to throw away his tank lead. He's going to be backing off instead. Going to be rotating back around over towards the right-hand side. Maru does scan this. He does see. Sorry, ByuN sees.
Yeah, Maru going to be looking to abuse this situation here, but ByuN just a little bit too fast for him. Might be looking to dive on top of these tanks, but actually this doesn't work out so well for ByuN in the end.
Yeah, he does end up trading a tank for a tank in the end. We do have an unsiege, and ByuN, he dives in! He's unsieged,
Oh my god, his killer instinct is insane. He jumps right on top of these tanks. 2 of those going to be going down. 3 go down for all of these Marines. Whoa, wow, what a pick off there for ByuN. That's insane.
Oh my god, it was crazy. We had 6 tanks of Maru to like 2 of ByuN, and ByuN was able to equalize from there. It did cost him a lot of Marines, but that's the purpose of the Marines, and wow, I can't believe ByuN found that.
Yeah, not only did he find that, but it looks like he preempted his evays going down and was able to rebuild them ahead of time, and his upgrades are ahead too.
Yeah, 2-2 is well ahead here for ByuN. Maru only has one of his NG bays working right now. I guess he doesn't really have the gas for his other, as ByuN is going for a bit of a double jump across the map. These medevacs are quite weakened, but he's going for it anyway.
Yeah, and it's going to pay off as well. He jumps on top of the units of Maru, and there's just not enough here for Maru to defend. So good at trades going to be coming out there. Doesn't jump into the wounded medevac, so nicely done there. We see our 4th going down on location. Maru already sending his 4th out to land, so these 2 players just, man, they feel so evenly matched here, and ByuN at times has really felt like he's been outplaying Maru.
Yeah, I think overall, ByuN has shown us all that he has the better control and the better multitasking, but there are other kind of aspects that Maru is able to kind of take these leads and take these games. Unfortunately, still no +2 from Maru, so his Marines are going to be perpetually behind compared to ByuN, as his own upgrades are about to kick in.
Yeah, that's a pretty serious mistake there. It looks like he does notice, so that +2 armor is going to be researched here, but Marines with upgrades disadvantages trade so poorly.
Oh, exactly. But you know what? A bit of an anti-timing. ByuN is losing a lot of these Marines before that really does happen, but tanks do finally come into play here. ByuN pushing on forward is going to be looking to maybe even go for a drop as well. We do have one set up here on the left-hand side.
Yeah, Maru all over the place, but ByuN all over the place, but Maru doing his thing, setting up all those sensor towers, throwing down scan after scan after scan, just to make sure that he has an eye on everything that's going on.
Yeah, he does spot that army in the end. Meanwhile, +3 attack has commenced for both players. To be fair, we don't see +3 armor yet from ByuN, as he does pull the trigger, and he does go for that one drop into the main.
Yeah, ByuN is just so relentless with his pressure.
Oh, but you know what? Maru, he's going for some pressure of his own, and it looks like
an orbital.
This 4th orbital, oh my god, is going to be going down.
That was so greedy from ByuN. I don't know why he thought that he would have such a lead in map control here, and Yeah, Maru kind of spots the mistake, takes it down, and that's pretty rough here. ByuN needs to get some damage of his own now.
Yeah, Maru's like, mate, you're a clown, Bobby. Why was that an orbital? Shaking my head, shaking my head. And, oh, the pressure is
he's
now.
He's going to deny it again?
Oh, God. No. Oh, he's going for the surround. Oh, never mind. Oh,
yeah, the SCVs are being pulled. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, they're mincemeat.
Oh my god, ByuN is kind of forcing himself all in a way. He has to make some damage happen here. He does go across the map, does get the siege off, but he cannot break this position. Yeah,
only 1 or 2 tanks in position, in a range of the CC there. He's going to be going for a bit of a drop into the main. Scan catches that, but is he going to be able to react in time? That is going to be going down, but the Vikings are in position. These tanks are so low.
Oh my god, ByuN is going to be losing everything here in this drop into the main base. There's a reason why we say he's crazy when he goes for it, because sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah, a bit of a misrally coming out there from ByuN, but Maru, he's got extra starports coming out. He's going to have this air lead, and that's going to make it very difficult for a slow push like this to work out.
Really is. The tanks are left unattended as well. Every single tank is going to be going down, and now Maru can collapse onto the ByuN army as well.
Yeah, no mercy coming out here from Maru. Feels like he's doing it. Feels like he is in the driver's seat in this game. ByuN still has a few extra moments here to try to make things work for him with this Marine lead that he has. Oh, he's going to be forced to land his main over to take a fourth, and that is not what you want to be seeing here. His economy in the dumps. He just can't get the minerals to spend his gas bank.
He really cannot. And I mean, this desperation move may be able to pay off for himself. At the same time, we do see a double drop going into the main base. Once again, these medevacs are so weakened, but he gets in anyway, and he's going to be able to get some decent trades.
Okay, yeah, he's starting to make something happen here. We're going to see the Liberator coming in, trying to get that siege. Both players with 3-3, so no upgrade advantage or disadvantage. Dives on top of the third at the same time, takes out a good amount of these tanks, but this is desperation mode from ByuN. He has to get the damage done right here, right now.
Oh, he picks off 3 tanks, forces the lift off on the 3rd CC as well. The drop in the main base has been cleaned up, but ByuN is making some moves happen here. He's going to keep doing this, though. He still hasn't recovered as Maru is getting his 5th up.
Yeah, and this is where it starts to get really scary for ByuN as well, where Maru can start getting the air lead. He is continuing to pump out Vikings, has a Liberator transition on the way as well. Insane scan spots out that drop before it can get in, but ByuN is going to go for it anyway. I mean, this air control from Maru is going to become very difficult to deal with, and it's one of those ways where an economy lead can turn into something that really just can't be overcome by brute force.
It's true, but you know what? ByuN taking advantage of the map. He does lay siege upon the mineral line from the low ground. A planetary is under threat. Meanwhile, that double drop is still threatening over on the left-hand side for ByuN.
Yeah, looks like Maru gonna arrange his defenses here. The position, as well as being advantageous for him, has its own disadvantages for ByuN. He's not going to be able to get on top of those Liberators, as we do see ByuN taking out a few tanks with the drops there. Very cute stuff.
Yeah, he does get 1 tank, but he loses 2 more here to the Liberators of Maru. These Liberators are a real checkmate move. Because of all these Vikings, there's no easy way for ByuN to deal with them. And he's forced on siege. He's forced to back off.
Yeah, and we're finally seeing the economy kicking in, where ByuN, he is just running out of those raw numbers to make this happen. Looks like he's going to be trying to charge through the middle and get this done, but it is a desperation mode here for him, and Maru in full control, trying to establish the map control now. Just locking everything down.
Oh
my God. That's much.
ByuN lifts up his natural and takes a 5th base. At the same time, a bit of a Marine run by, and there's nothing around to defend.
Beautiful. What a move by Maru. This is so intelligent. Just very low commitment and absolutely cripples ByuN.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, at the same time, another Marine run by here on the left-hand side. This does get spotted, so ByuN's going to be able to protect his fresh mining base, but he loses 12 SCVs.
Yeah, I mean, the problem as well with ByuN landing that natural away here, landing the main over at the 4th, is this puts him completely all in, because he just doesn't have the money to get any more CCs. He can only afford his unit production here.
Yeah, exactly. On top of that, he's going to have that much less mules, that much left scans as well available to him to keep an eye on the army. We do see the Liberators once again just bullying ByuN. Meanwhile, another run by here is going to get deflected.
Yeah, Maru just continuing to put the pressure on here. The tanks are going to be in position. He's doing a really good job tracking these rotations, and this is the moment. This is the do or die moment for ByuN. He's going to try to make it happen here, but all those Marines go down. Tank's going to be going down as well. I think this is going to be the end for him.
Yeah, exactly. He just cannot compete here with these Liberators, and ByuN gets completely shut down. He only has 3 tanks remaining, and Maru can just dive on all of them.
Yeah, Maru charging up this ram into those siege tanks. Down they go. The army has been cleaned up. His drop has been cleaned up as well. Desperation from ByuN, going to be loading up everything that he has into medevac, sending it across the map into the main. And I mean, this is a pretty significant amount of army. If he can get in here unscouted, he could do a lot of damage. But no, it looks like the CC of Maru going to take that 6 is going to scout this.
The random turret as well is not going to be able to take down any of those drops, but the ones in the main will. 2 medevacs go down. They were full.
Yeah, one of those holding one of the only tanks there as well. So just going to be 1 tank here for ByuN, and that means that Maru, he can take his time. He's going to be losing the starport, losing the depleted the gas as well as a few depots here, but these are manageable losses for everything that ByuN has left. The cleanup is underway, and what is there left for ByuN?
What is there left? He's coming in with his reinforcements towards the triangular 3rd base, but tanks are already sieged up. He's gonna try and pull apart Maru, but he just doesn't have the numbers.
Yeah, I mean, he is pulling Maru this way and that. Maru does feel like he's a step behind here and there, but there's just not enough. GG is called. Maru gonna be winning the first Korean Starcraft League.
GG, well played. Congratulations to Maru. One of the best, if not the best, South Korean Terran player out there is going to be today's champion.
And what a sick series of games. These 2 players, so exciting to watch, especially that last game as well. Just action absolutely everywhere, all over the map. And Maru manages to clinch things out, but not without sweating for it.
Yeah, if you remember, am I crazy? This started off with a proxy 2-Rax from Maru, right? In the ace match, going up against the Rax expand of ByuN. It was wild from the beginning, even before the ace match, even throughout the series. And yeah, this is why Korean TvT can be amazing, can be something beautiful, can be a sight to behold.
Yeah, it's been a really exciting matchup to watch lately. As yeah, you'd kind of hope so, because we've been seeing it a lot. Not saying anything, of course.
I mean, look. Does the obvious have to be stated? Do we need to reiterate that it is a Terran pool? I don't think we do. I think everyone knows that. Oh my god. What are you gonna say, Asher? What are you gonna say, huh? What?
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
What are we gonna see?
No. We'll see.
True.
It's just starting.
Oh,
Haven't seen nothing yet. Where's the Zergs?
Exactly. You know, it's only starting. Right now we have TvT finals. Soon we're gonna have TvT semis as well.
True.
Soon quarterfinals. We almost had it this week, to be honest. I mean, oh my god. But yeah, regardless, it was a great tournament, a great turnout as well. We didn't just have the Koreans, but you know, earlier in the day we had Vindicta having a pretty good showing as well. Miguelito did show up, despite being a little bit sick and a little bit under the weather. He was taking part. Shout out to all the North American players that did ruin their sleep schedules just to take part in this tournament. As a reminder, this is supposed to be for the Korean scene, but it is open to anyone. So if you have a favorite European player, at them and tell them, mate, why don't you stay up and play? What are you scared of, Poppy? What are you afraid of? Get Raynor, get Cyril, get Showtime, get MaxPax, get him to play in the KSL.
Yeah, Mix even streamed a bit after. I think he's done now, but yeah.
Oh my god. So if you want to support this lovely tournament, KSL, exclamation mark, KSL in the chat. There is a Patreon page for this tournament where you can contribute and you can be a part of supporting this tournament and the Korean scene. It's definitely a scene that needs it, that requires it, and would definitely benefit from it. Not just that. On top of Patreon, there is also a Matcherino page as well. It's linked in the chat so you can contribute for this weekly specifically.
Yeah, so plenty of ways to support. If you are, you know, a little bit concerned with the latest bad news coming out from GSL, this is kind of the bright side of that, is we do have such a strong community. We have a community that's pretty cashed up as well. Lots of old people. It's all the 40-year-old software developers. Love to see it.
True. So if you want to invest in, you know, something that you care about, whether it's, you know, a hobby or a pastime or something integral to your life, something you're passionate about, then consider, you know, contributing. You know, what else are you spending your money on?
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool to see that Korean Starcraft is worth it for so many people, and I think today was just a perfect example of why. I mean, okay, I'm not going to call out any other regions, but that's a special kind of TvT that you only really see in the more aggressive regions.
Yeah, non-European regions.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my god. GG, well played. Hope everyone in the chat enjoyed themselves. Again, the links to support the tournament are in the chat as we speak, in the Twitch chat. There's also some commands for that as well. Some big storylines here is, of course, not just the fact that Dark was the one and only Zero player, but Innovation's return was really cool to see. Unfortunate that he faced Hero of all players. Innovation's been having a bit of a hard time returning to StarCraft, but he's returning, and that's what's important. On top of that, ByuN having Hero's number recently, 2 weeklies in a row, KSL as well as the ESL Open Cups. ByuN has been eliminating Hero from these tournaments. It's actually been crazy. Like, ByuN's, I don't know if it's TVP or his TV Hero, but he's been looking really good.
Mate, this is the ByuN patch. I'm telling you, we got big open maps. The Ravens are worse. Yeah. Protoss is worse. This is his time to shine.
It is ByuN's time, and again, coming second is nothing to scoff at, especially because of how much money there is in this tournament, especially with the Matcherino. So plenty of players are going to be making some bank here. And if you want some more Korean action, come back next week. This is going to be a weekly event, a weekly tournament, and we, the CranKy Ducklings, will be here every single week to bring you as much Korean StarCraft as we can.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed our casting and if you want some more of the Duckling action, our next cast, I believe, is going to be ESL Open Cup Asia. I think we have Saturday off, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, in 2 days, or in just under 48 hours, we will be returning with some more Korean StarCraft. So we got more. We have more available to you. Meanwhile, keep an eye out. Follow us on the social medias: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, YouTube, everywhere, because we have announcements coming soon. We've had an influx of all these events that are happening, and we have our own coming as well. I won't say what, but some more CranKy Duckling regular events will be returning soon. TM, keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that announcement. Something that a lot of players I know have been requesting and awaiting. So
true, yeah. Every couple of months.
Stuff.
Yeah. Oh my god. So Mia Micah. Hopefully an event that Mia Micah will actually show up for, unlike this one. Shaking my head. So keep an eye out for those announcements from the Ducklings. Meanwhile, when was the last time we had an Asher stream? And the show match doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Yes, it does.
No.
StarCraft was open. I streamed StarCraft. Checkmate.
You didn't play StarCraft, Bob. You didn't play.
I might on Monday. We have a public holiday, so I was thinking it maybe.
Wait, what's on Monday?
If I had if I don't have anything better to do, I might. But I'm trying to organize something better to do.
What do you
I
mean?
want to touch grass, puppy. I want to leave my house.
Why are you lying to us? You don't want to touch grass. You think you do, but you don't.
Well, it's Labor Day on Monday.
Okay.
If you live in a civilized state.
Hold on.
Unlucky.
Labor Day. Is it Labor Day for New South Wales?
No. I don't know. Actually, I think I got it on my phone. Do you have anything?
We have Labor Day in October. I just checked.
Weak sauce. What does it say here? Oh, it's a holiday in South Australia, Tasmania, Victoria, and ACT.
Oh, the southern states.
Sucks to suck.
There you go. So if you are in any of those regions in Australia, enjoy your Labor Day on Monday. Enjoy your Asher stream, maybe. He says he wants to go outside, but we'll make sure that doesn't happen. We'll keep him in, Papi. We'll keep him in. He'll never leave us again.
We'll siege his house.
Oh my god. Also, I should say this as well. If you are interested in the replay packs for KSL, that's what Patreon is for. Patrons do get replay packs. I believe there's a reward system. Different tiers get different rewards, and I'm pretty sure it's a low tier as well. It's like $5 or something to get the weekly replay pack. So if you want to maybe look at or try and learn from them and try and refine your own builds, or maybe you want to cast yourself on your own Twitch channel or YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or wherever the hell you're casting from, then you can do so as well.
Yeah, get those ByuN replays. I promise you, if you're a Terran out there, that is a very fun way to play.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I promise you as a Terran player out there, if you try to play like ByuN, it won't work.
No.
Okay.
You'll have fun. That's the important thing.
There you go. You'll have a lot of fun. So yeah, exclamation mark Asher in the chat to get some lovely links. Hold on. There we go. Follow Asher on Twitch and Twitter. Meanwhile, you can follow me at light_VIP on Twitch and Twitter as well. I stream throughout the week. I don't think I'm gonna stream today. We just casted all day. But if you want some Zerg action, I know that Zergs are missing in Korea. They're all gone except for Dark. I can help. I can give you what you're looking for.
Kill them.
It's just gonna be Zerg dying, Bobby. You can watch my stream and you'll realize why we're becoming extinct. Copium. So you can follow me there if you're interested. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it. We know that there's a lot of English streams covering this tournament, so thank you for choosing us. Thank you for supporting us. Shout out to SC2 for 10 gifted subs earlier in the stream.
Whew.
Oh, thank you. And Ash, do you have anything you want to say before we head
off? Not really. Do you want to play customs?
I would like some breakfast.
Oh, okay, you do that. Get some Macca's.
Oh, I would like some breakfast that doesn't cost me too much money.
Get some chimina noodles.
Yeah, that's that. Now we're talking, mate. Now we're talking. Yeah, we can play some customs tonight. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for the support. We will see you guys on Sunday for ESL Open Cup Asia.
Goodbye.
Ciao.